Hello once again YouTube and welcome back to Watches and Wonders. Once again it is Tom behind the camera. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. It really means a lot. It really does help out the channel with better lighting, maybe even a nice new setup. That'd be absolutely fantastic. I've had a few people actually message me via my socials saying they like the setup and where did I get the marble effect from. None of your business. I like it. It's for me, but I would maybe prefer just a little bit of better lighting. But anyway, away from that, if you'd like to see more of what I do, please follow my social medias on Instagram at watches_wonders and TikTok at watches and wonders, where I post things I do day to day, from out with my dogs to the wonders that I go on to my bushcrafting, which is what I do for a living, along with early reviews of watches and shorts. And the watch in front of me needs no introduction. It really doesn't. This watch pretty much broke the internet when it first came out. I bought one the second it came out. I bought the black and white version. I wanted the all black, which we have in front of me, but at the time they sold out so quick and I wasn't going to pay up to £500 on eBay for one. But I did finally get my hands on one. It is by far one of my favourite G-Shocks. I think it's slick and smooth. And for anyone who doesn't know, this is the G-Shock GA-2100, also known as the Casio. Reasons for that is the resemblance it has to the Audemars Piguet's Royal Oak. Now, big fan of AP. Don't plan on dropping a couple of £1,000 on a watch. I think they're starting nowadays, if you can find yourself what they class as a cheap one, I think you can pick up a AP for around £20,000. I don't want to be dropping £20,000 on a watch, so I don't plan on. So what I did go for is I went for the stealth black Casio instead. So, in front of us, the G-Shock we are talking about uses the movement, or module as they would like to put it, 5611. Now, this module comes with a timer, 5 daily alarms, a double LED backlight for the digital and the analog display. It has a 3-year battery life, can measure 31 time zones, has a daylight saving setting, time signal, full auto date, right up until 2099 and much more. If I was to sit here and list off every single thing these watches can do, I would be here all day, and I can promise you by now, guys, you would be bored. So let's get into actually what people have come to listen to. They want to know the specs, they want to know the measurements, they want to know, is this watch any good? Well, I can answer that question straight away and go, in my personal opinion, this is the best G-Shock you can buy for under £100. The only thing that I say will come anywhere close to it is the G-Shock Squares. And nowadays I've noticed them things are creeping up to over 100. Some of the cheaper ones are staying there between 40 and 50, but a lot of them now are creeping over £100. So what do you actually get? I picked up this for, I believe it was £89. And with this watch, we get a case size of 45 meters. I know it sounds big, guys. Believe me, it fits like a small watch, I promise you. So we get a case size of 45 millimeters, a case thickness of 11.8 millimeters, and a lug-to-lug length of 48 millimeters, which is how it wears like a small watch, because it's got that small lug-to-lug length. And this watch is, are you ready for this? This is going to be extremely, extremely heavy. At only 51 grams. To take that into consideration, most of the watches I've reviewed on this channel so far have been triple the weight of that watch. So for 51 grams, what do we actually get it made out of then? It isn't just made of paper. This is a full resin case, resin band. But there's a special feature about this watch, which they, I believe, released with this watch, called the carbon core guard. Now, it is exactly what it states. It is a carbon fibre core to this watch, which is protecting the movement, which gives it unbelievable amount of durability. I have been bushcrafting, I've been swimming, I've done races, I've dragged this watch through the mud, rain, swimming, I've been in the ocean with it. I have tried Sounds stupid, but I have really tried to put this watch to the test, and every single time I do, the only thing that I can see is any different is the edges seem to come out polished. Other than that, the actual watch is still in perfect condition. It still does everything it is meant to do. Without complaint, it's fantastic. There is nothing else I can really say about it other than it is fantastic. Now, it is using for its Lume what Casio or G-Shock like to call the Neo Bright. Personally, it's not that bright. I will say it's not the best Lume in the world. I will show you the Lume at the end of the video. It will always be there. Don't you worry. I will always try and get a Lume shot. But before we get the Lume shot, let's see if we can get a light. So you can change the settings to keep this light on for anywhere between 1 and 3 seconds. Obviously, the longer you have the light on for, the quicker the battery will die on it. So it is all about, there's pros and cons to everything. The longer you leave something on, the quicker it dies. Now, I'm not going to spend too much on this, guys. These watches are everywhere. This is just a quick jump in, let you know the specs, let you know the module and what everything is made out of, some of the things you can do to this watch and with this watch. I don't think it needs any more introduction. I really, really don't. They're fantastic. If you ever get offered one for anywhere under £80, I'd grab it. You will not be disappointed. They are unbelievable. This watch can do everything. You can go diving in it, you can go swimming in it. It's got 200 meters water resistance or 20 bar. The only downside is that mineral crystal does scratch up very quick. It does get scratched. Yeah, I really, really don't know how to describe it. This one, luckily, I've not managed to mark up. But I do have another one which has some really severe marks on it. So it's one of them. They do polish out. You can polish it out. But all in all, guys, this watch is fantastic. The module in it, fantastic. The fact that I like to prove to my mates just how tough G-Shocks are, and occasionally I will kick one of mine across a car park. They're fantastic. It's never broken on me. I know my mate once hit his with a brick. That was hilarious to watch. But it's just proven to people just how tough these watches are, just how well these are made. Casio G-Shock, you've hit it out the ballpark with this watch. Well done. It is fantastic. And if you give me just a second, I will come back with an attempt of that Lume. So as you can see, the Lume in it isn't brilliant. It has Lume, but it is in no way, shape or form fantastic. Right, there you are, it's already starting to fade, which is why I'm pretty sure Casio put in the backlights, just in case it was needed. But anyway, guys, this has only been a quick one. I just wanted to sort of show you the watch, just let you know some of the specs. If you are wanting an in-depth review, please do let me know and I can give you an in-depth review along with a load of pictures of the places I have been with it. There are also another few people out there that have done some really good in-depth reviews. Maverick Watches. Fantastic guy. I've never actually spoken to him, but I have watched a lot of his reviews along with Just One More Watch and Jody over in Sydney. Fantastic guys so far that I know of, with some fantastic reviews that really go into detail on this watch. So if you are wanting to see any of them, either drop me a comment and I can make one, or go give one of them guys a good subscription as well. Thank you very much anyway. This has been Tom with Watches and Wonders, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.